What's up everyone, Subbuteo Soccer here, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Darlington Subbuteo Heavyweight Restoration video number 2. This is a good one, this one. It's got a load of tips in it. It's going to have a little change to the kit and also genuine evidence of the kit that I based it on. So we've got all that to come, so without any more chitter-chatter, this video is a fairly long one for the channel, so I'm not going to talk too long in the intro, but let's get on with it. First things first, we have found the original image that we based this Darlington kit off of, and in front of your screen right now is the Westwood Table Soccer Club logo in the fire fade, which is absolutely incredible. So if you want to get one of these, do not forget, get on the website www.westwoodtablesoccer.uk. You can pick these up. This one's awesome, this one's going to America, but now let's show you the picture. So here it is, Lance Robson. Now you can see, I believe what's happened there is that he's got the away shorts and socks on with the home shirt. Now look how clean and crisp that home shirt looks. All white, so I'm going to do that home shirt all white. I'm not going to put a red collar on it. I'm not going to put black cuffs on it. I'm going to leave it all white. The shorts are going to be red. The socks I will leave as originally intended from the episode 1 with the 2 black hoops with the black tops. And now I'm in an ahhing about what to do with the shirt. Do we go for something that looks more like this with the thinner bands, or do we go for something a little bit more traditional Darlington with the thicker bands, or do we go for the double bands, which is what we originally had? So in the comments below guys, please let me know what you think we should do. Should we go for the 3 thin bands as we've got here? Do we go for a more traditional thicker bands? I want to leave them sleeves empty as they are on here, so there's nothing's going to go on the sleeve. But do we go for 3 bigger bands or hoops that go all the way around, or do we go for what we originally sort of planned for in episode 1, which was those double bands either at the similar height to what they are on here, or 2 thicker bands going down further? But what we're going to do today is we're going to get started on those socks and possibly do the shorts as well. Right, here they are then. Haven't touched them since episode 1. Remember, this box has got loads of writing on it and I love it. That's history, that's part of this box's journey, so I love that sort of stuff. I know there's a lot of people that will prefer a clean, pristine condition box, and this box is actually in really good condition except for the writing and the scribble and stuff, but I love that. That's amazing for me. And this is a old sellotaped team tab that I put on probably, I don't know, years and years and years ago. So because the tape is old, it's got that brown colour to it already, it's coming away here. But I love it. So, this team then, as we said, untouched. The inside of the box got nothing on it. That's a major disappointment for me. I love it when they've got stuff written on them. So as you can see here, we've grabbed these guys out. Oh, hello. They're exactly, he's going to have to need a little bit of blue tack, that fella. So they're exactly as we left them before, with the skin tones on, the 3 different skin tones that we chose. This guy's going to need blue tacking as well. God damn, that's fine. That gives me a chance to give you a little tip actually. And the keeper, which again, we're going to come to the keeper at a later date. So, what we're going to do, just have a little quick look under it. Oh, there's nothing under here either. There's loads of dirt and dust. Look at that, it's disgusting. Get that out of there. So sometimes you find absolute gold dust under there, but not in this case. It's been squad numbered up though. More writing, more history. So, what we're going to do, get that bit of fluff out of the way. Sometimes you will get a figure like this one. Let's get these other guys out there. There's another one somewhere, isn't there? Where's he gone? Got to find him now. Here he is. So we've got 2 guys that don't want to stay tight in their base. Now the issue with this will be when it comes to painting them and you're doing intricate details and whatever, when you touch them with the brush sometimes, or you've got them leant up against something, they can move and pop out, and you don't want that to happen. So you will see sometimes when I'm painting some of my other videos, because this happens with modern figures as well. I don't want to glue these figures in yet. Now you could, but in order to paint the boots as neatly and as cleanly as possible without any risk of getting anything on these bases, I always don't ever glue anything in until everything is done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is what I usually do, and just get a little bit of blue tack. I've always got blue tack hanging around. It's useful for loads of things in Subbuteo painting world. But all I will do is I'll just put a little bit of blue tack so it gets wedged down in there, and it'll just hold them tight enough. When I'm painting, they're not going to come out, so I can pick them up now like all these others without any risk they're going to pop out of the base. So that is my top tip for you today. So with these, there's still some residual paint on them boots. I'm not worried about that. We can come around and sort that out later. The socks themselves are pretty clean, so shouldn't need any white add-in. Oh hello, there's another one. The only issue, there's another one here as well, it's 3 of them. So the only thing I might do is, if a figure like this one, you might not be able to see it on camera there, but he's got a really high black boot line. I don't want a high black boot line, so what I might do there is just paint in white acrylic down there. You'll hardly notice it, but it'll be enough to cover that shadowing, because I don't want that high of a boot line. Because I'm doing hooped socks as well, I need to have that divide. I need to have that difference between the black sock hoop and the boot, basically. And I do plan on doing the boots in black, so that guy's got a fairly high boot line as well. That one's okay, and that one's alright. So he's got a fairly high boot line as well, so I might use some acrylic paint there. Now the reason I use acrylic paint over Humbrol matte paint to do those, there's another one there. The reason I'll do that with Humbrol matte paint is because what can happen with Humbrol matte paint is very, very chalky, and it will be massively obvious. And these are quite clean, sort of shiny plastic now, so the fact that acrylic has got a bit of a sheen to it might actually lend itself a little bit better to just fitting in a bit tidier with those. So what I might do is I might do that first and just do them white acrylic lines. Right then, so this wasn't originally part of the plan of this video, but I might as well show you guys anyway. We've got Humbrol acrylic. I've showed you this in a previous video. It's really good. For white, acrylic's so much better than matte enamel. It just is. It's just better. Quick shake up. It's water based. Very, very easy. If it's too thick, then all you got to do, put a little bit of water in it. But this stuff is not. So this is going to be a real simple thing to do. Using a 0 brush here. I've got a 0 and a double 0 out. I still pretty much just use a 0 for everything. So I just want to come around, I just want to bring that black boot line out of the way because I don't want to see it. So that's all we are doing at the moment. Now actually, here's a guy, he has got a really, you're not going to be able to see it on camera, but basically up the inside of one of his legs, he's got a really high black hair. Now, what I can do to get rid of that is get the old craft knife out and actually just scrape it out of the way, because that'll get rid of it a bit nicer for me. And it will mean I don't have to use any paint. And I probably, to be fair to myself there, I probably could do that to get rid of the high boot lines as well. Cool, so I realised when I was doing that actually you couldn't really see a lot of what I was doing. So what I'm going to do here is try and explain to you guys the process of using this. Now it's really, really important to understand that I'm not cutting in with this edge. I'm not digging in, I'm not trying to dig into that plastic and cut it all out. What I'm looking to do is run this edge just along the paint, just to scrape that paint down. There's not many I've got left. I've got this one that's got a slightly high boot line. Just getting back in its base quickly. All I'm looking to do, try and find a bit where it's going to happen, is just run it down there. This guy's actually got a lot of glue residue. So I'm just looking just to run that sharp edge down. I don't want to be taking away plastic. I don't want to be digging into it. Because if I'm digging in, then I'm weakening the plastic, and it's old plastic. I don't really want to do that at all. So I'm just looking just to scrape away. Now I don't need to do this bit, I'm just trying to do it so I can show you what I'm talking about. I didn't need to clean this boot up completely, but all I'm looking to do is that sort of scrape motion. I don't want to cut in, I don't want to be digging in and cutting out and losing plastic. It's the last thing I want to do. So hopefully that's a second little top tip on restoring figures for you. And actually this guy's got paint all over his bar as well. It's exactly the same process. Just scrape it along and there it's gone. Same over here. Clean that up, get in between his legs, do the same in there as well. And there you have it. Nice clean bar, no high boot line. And so let's get started on these socks. Now, usually I paint everything from the bottom up, but with these, what I'm going to do to achieve that finish is I'm going to start at the top of the sock and then I'm going to work my way down. The reason for that is the top of the sock has already like a mold line to tell you exactly where it needs to be. So if I started at the bottom and then my second hoop was too close to that top area, then the white, you wouldn't get the colour balance through the sock. So hopefully, as you can see on this one I've already done, I painted this black area here at the top first, then we do this hoop and then we do this one, then you end up with a nice even colour balance of the white against the black on both sides. Okay, so as I said, usually I go from bottom to top with everything because usually the bottom is the guideline, but with this we're starting from the top down because there's already a mold line there and I want to use that sock top mold line to my advantage, get that in and then get those other hoops done off of it. So I mean, there's not really to show you. I can't get you massively close to when I'm painting. I've tried so many times how to do it. Hopefully I'm in shot at the moment, but I'll show you what I mean. So brand new Humbrol tin here of matte 33 black. Just want to bring this along, following that molded line. Okay, so I've not time-lapsed that last bit for a couple of reasons. Usually I would time-lapse sock painting, but what I wanted to do was give you guys kind of a rough idea of how long that takes. That was about 3.5 minutes just to do 2 pairs of socks. So you multiply by that by 10 figures and you've got 35 odd minutes just to do the socks as they are. With these others, I'm going to jump cut it because I'm aware that we are about 17-18 minutes into the video now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint all those guys now off camera, and then we'll jump cut to the end and we'll sort of go over what we've done and then we'll end the video there. Alright, just enjoying a little brew here out of the Westwood Table Soccer mug, guys. Don't forget, you can get your own one of these. It will help support me, help support the channel, and they look amazing too. We've got the green signature V1 and the white signature V1 available on our website, www.westwoodtablesoccer.uk. We've also got these t-shirts, guys. Do not forget, you can get hold of these. We've got 3 different designs and a load of different logo colour options. This one at the moment is Ice, okay? So this is the club logo in Ice Fade. This design has the main logo on the front and also has a smaller logo on the sleeve, and that is a distressed green. They're available on the website. We've got a load of merch on there. Please get over there and help support me and help support this channel. Keep it growing, keep it coming. But that's the end of this video, guys. I hope it's been a useful one. There's a lot more in-depth information, I think, in this one than what I normally do. I've covered a lot of clean-up work, loads of little top tips in there, and we also started now to build this team up It's probably going to progress fairly quickly from here on because we've got the shorts are plain red. They're going to be a nice easy bit. We'll cover them in the next episode, and we may get started on the shirts in the next episode. We may not. We'll see how we get on, but at the moment we're really happy with how it's turned out. We showed you just then in that little clip there what we've done so far, but here they are, just here for you, all in white. As I said, remember, we are changing the kit from what we said we were going to do in episode 1. We are doing a plain white shirt with the bands. Don't forget, guys, comment what band arrangement you think we should do. Should we go with the true to history thin bands here? Should we go for a 3-band look but potentially have bigger bands going down the front of the shirt? Or should we go with what we said we were probably going to do in episode 1, which was a little bit closer to what I originally did, which is a double band look, but do them a little bit thicker, double banded all the way around, sleeves empty. So let me know in the comments what you guys think we should do. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, guys, please subscribe. In a minute there's going to be coming up down here a subscribe button. It's an easy click on that. Also, do not forget, guys, to get the bell on so you do not miss any videos. But not only have you now got to get the bell on, there's also a few settings you have to change to make sure that you get notified. You have to allow all notifications so that whenever something happens on this channel, you guys are notified. I don't know why YouTube made it more difficult. It used to be get the bell on. Once the bell's on, you get notified when I upload. Now that's not always the case. So if I've been bringing out videos and you guys haven't seen them, it might be that you need to check your YouTube settings to get in there and get onto that. Also, guys, if you want to share this video, there's a share button on this video. Feel free to do it. Share it around. It would be massive for me if you shared this video around with people. Don't forget, we've got episode 3 hopefully next week. I say don't forget. You can't forget. It hasn't happened yet. We've got episode 3 hopefully coming out next week where we'll continue to build this kit up. Over here, we've got a video for you. Over here, we've got a playlist for you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please again, click that subscribe button in the middle. Keep supporting me. We are over 500 now, so thank you very much. I am going to do a 500 subscriber special video. Really appreciated. Until the next one, stay safe.